Hey guys, I hope you're all doing very well today. My name is Zach from dreamoфenglish.com, the place for English videos on grammar, vocabulary, idioms, anything and everything English put into context to make it easier for you to understand. If you have seen the previous video I made on ever and never and the differences between these two words, today we are going to look at ever and some different uses of this word ever. If you haven't seen the other video, I do recommend checking it out. I will put the link in the description. But without any further ado, let's take a look at ever. First of all, we are going to look at ever in comparatives and superlatives. I will give you an example and then I will explain how and why we use it. So I could say, at the moment I am working harder than ever. This is comparing my present state with before, basically to say that I'm working harder now than before. Well, than ever in my life. So it's actually showing emphasis. I could say her position in the company was stronger than ever. Here we're talking in the past, but with the same meaning. Okay, stronger than before. So that's in the comparative. We can also use it with as. We know that as shows equality. So I could say, my mum is as kind as ever. This basically means she is still kind. She's always been kind. This hasn't changed. So she is as kind as ever. Now let's look at ever in the superlative. So I could say, trekking through the Himalayas is the best thing I have ever done. This shows that in all my life, this was the best experience for me. I have made a video on my trek using the narrative tenses. I will put the link up there for you to check out. I could say 2015 was the toughest year I had ever had. We're talking in the past now because maybe this is no longer relevant. Maybe now I could say this year is the toughest year I have ever had because this is now relevant. So this is ever in comparatives and in superlatives. I will now give you some extra uses of ever. So pay attention. Most of them relate to emphasis. So I could use ever with so and such. For example, today is ever so cold. Or you are ever such a nice person. Okay? The same as saying so cold and such a nice person, but just with extra emphasis to show I really mean this. I could also use it with ever since to emphasize that this has been true since the beginning of the period. So I have been traveling, teaching, and living in different countries ever since I left England in 2010. So this has been true since 2010. I could also use it in a conditional. I can use ever with if. For example, if you ever come to Spain, you can stay with me. Okay, so if we remember from the first video, ever means at any time. So this is to say it. If at any time you come to Spain. I could also change the position here of ever, and I could say if ever you come to Spain. Okay? What else? Forever. We know forever is the entirety of our lifetime. We could also say forever and ever to add that extra emphasis. Okay? So I'll be a Chelsea fan forever and ever. This is never going to change. So those are some extra uses of this word ever. I am going to make one more video. Hopefully it's going to be a special video with ever and never in the same sentence. So when that is ready, take a look. But for now, that is all. I hope you got that. Don't forget to leave comments below. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel to be the first to get my newest and best videos. You can follow me on Instagram. Check out our website for online classes, for blog posts, for extra resources in English. But until next time, see you later.